Hey there, welcome back to our English podcast. Today we have a very useful topic, how to ask for help politely in English. Sounds important, right? Because, let's be honest, we all need help sometimes.
Yes, and not just sometimes. I need help all the time. But you know what? Asking for help is not always easy. It can feel a little scary or uncomfortable.
Part 1. Understanding the importance of politeness when asking for help. That's true, and that's why we're here today. In this part, let's talk about why being polite is so important when you ask someone for help.
So first, what does polite mean? Being polite means speaking in a kind, friendly, and respectful way. It shows that you care about the other person's feelings.
Exactly. Think about it. If someone comes to you and says, "Hey, do this for me," how would you feel?
I'd feel angry, maybe even a little hurt. It sounds rude.
Right. Now imagine someone says, "Excuse me, could you please help me with this?" How do you feel then?
That feels much better. I'd want to help them because they asked nicely.
And that's the point. When you are polite, people want to help you. They feel good when you respect them.
Politeness is like magic. It turns no into yes, just by adding a smile and some kind words.
Exactly. And in English-speaking countries, being polite is very important. People really care about how you say things, not just what you say.
Yes, in some cultures, it's okay to speak very directly. But in English, especially British or American English, we use polite words like please, could you, or would you mind?
Let's give an example. Imagine you need help carrying something heavy. You could say, "Help me carry this." But that sounds a bit strong, maybe too direct.
Instead, try this. Could you help me carry this, please? That sounds much nicer, right?
Much better. So, when you ask for help, remember this formula. Friendly tone, polite words equals people happy to help.
That's a great formula. It really works in real life. Let me tell you a quick story.
Go on, I'm listening.
Last week, I was in the library. I couldn't find a book I needed. So I went to the librarian and said, "Hi, excuse me, could you help me find this book?" And guess what?
What?
She smiled and said, "Of course, I'd love to help." And she walked with me to find the book. It was so easy, just because I asked politely.
I love that. It shows that people respond to kindness. Even strangers will help you if you speak in a nice way.
Totally. And it's not just about language. It's about attitude. If you look kind and speak kindly, you're more likely to get help.
So true. And here's another tip. Say thank you after you get help. It makes people feel appreciated.
Yes, a simple thank you can really make someone's day, and they'll remember you as a nice person.
So let's review. Why is politeness important when asking for help? It shows respect. It makes people want to help you. It helps you build good relationships. It makes you feel more confident. And it works.
That's a great list. So next time you need help, whether at school, at work, or on the street, remember to smile, use polite words, and say thank you.
And remember, being polite doesn't mean being weak. It means being smart. Smart people ask for help in a kind way, and they get it.
Love it. So that's the end of part 1. In the next part, we'll learn exactly what words and phrases to use when asking for help politely. Super useful.
Yes, stay with us, and let's become polite and confident English speakers together. Part 2, Essential Phrases and Sentence Structures for Asking Help Politely. Welcome back. In Part 1, we talked about why being polite is so important when you ask for help. Now, let's move to something even more practical, real phrases and sentences you can use in everyday life.
Yes, today we're going to give you many easy and useful sentences to help you sound polite when you ask someone for help. And don't worry, they are simple and easy to remember.
Let's start with the basics. One of the easiest and most polite ways to ask for help is, "Can you help me, please?"
Yes, very simple, just 5 words. But it's polite because of the word please. Let's say it together. Can you help me, please?
Now let's try another one. Could you help me, please? Could is a little more polite than can. They both mean the same thing, but could sounds softer.
That's right. And you can change the ending too. For example, could you help me with this bag, please? Could you help me find the bus stop, please?
Great examples. Let's break it down for everyone. Structure. Could you help me plus verb or object, please? Let's give more examples. Could you help me open the door, please? Could you help me with my homework, please? Could you help me carry this box, please?
Perfect. And now another friendly way to ask for help is, would you mind helping me? This one is a little more advanced, but still easy to use.
Yes, would you mind means is it okay for you to help me? Let's give some examples. Would you mind helping me with this form? Would you mind showing me the way to the train station?
It's polite and very common in English. But remember, if someone says, no, I don't mind, that means yes, they can help you.
Yes, that's a fun English trick. I don't mind means they're happy to help.
Here's another easy and friendly phrase. Excuse me, can I ask you something? This is great for starting a conversation, especially with strangers.
Exactly. And once they say sure or yes, you can continue with your request. For example, excuse me, can I ask you something? I'm lost. Could you tell me where the bank is?
Very useful in real life. If you travel or live in an English-speaking country, this will help you a lot.
And here's a great phrase to use when you're not sure if it's okay to ask. Sorry to bother you, but...
It shows respect. It tells the other person that you know they might be busy and you don't want to disturb them too much.
Yes, for example, sorry to bother you, but could you help me with this email? Sorry to bother you, but do you know where the restroom is?
So good. Let's review what we have so far. Here are 5 polite ways to ask for help. Top 5 polite phrases to ask for help. 1. Can you help me, please? 2. Could you help me with something, please? 3. Would you mind helping me? 4. Excuse me, can I ask you something? 5. Sorry to bother you, but...
Awesome. And remember, you can mix and match these phrases. For example, excuse me, would you mind helping me carry this bag, please?
Very nice. Now let's practice a little. I'll say a situation and you tell me what you would say.
Okay, let's go. You're in a cafe and you don't know how to connect to the Wi-Fi.
I could say, excuse me, could you help me connect to the Wi-Fi, please?
Perfect. Now you're in a supermarket and you can't find the milk.
I would say, hi, sorry to bother you, but could you tell me where the milk is?
Excellent. One more. You're trying to fill out a form, but it's confusing.
Let me try. Would you mind helping me with this form?
That's great. And don't forget to say thank you at the end. Saying thank you makes everything more polite.
Yes, you can say, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Exactly. All these little words make a big difference.
And here's one last tip. Use a friendly voice. You don't need to sound perfect. Just be friendly and respectful.
That's so true. Even if your grammar is not perfect, people will be happy to help if you speak kindly.
Okay, listeners, that's the end of part 2. Now you know real English phrases to ask for help politely.
In part 3, we'll talk about body language, how your face and hands can help you speak without words, so stay tuned.
And don't forget to practice these phrases. You can even write them down and say them out loud. Practice makes progress.
Part 3, body language and tone when asking for help. Welcome back. In this part, we're not going to focus only on words. We're going to talk about something just as important, your body language and your tone of voice. Sometimes, how you say something is even more important than the words you use.
Exactly. Even if your English is not perfect, you can still communicate well with your body and voice. These 2 tools can help you look confident, kind, and polite. So let's learn how to use them the right way.
Let's start with body language. First, what does body language mean?
Body language means how you use your body, your hands, your face, your eyes, even how you stand or sit. These things send a message to people, just like your words do.
That's right. When you ask someone for help, your body language should show that you are friendly, respectful, and open. If your body says, I'm angry or I don't trust you, the other person might not want to help.
Let's go through some body language tips one by one. First tip, smile.
Yes, a smile is powerful. A friendly smile makes people feel comfortable. It shows that you are kind and polite. You don't need a big smile, just a soft smile is enough.
Next tip, eye contact. When you speak to someone, try to look at their eyes. Not in a scary way, but softly. It shows that you are honest and paying attention.
That's right. But if you feel shy, it's okay to look at their face or nose. You don't need to stare. Just don't look at the floor or look away the whole time. That can make people feel you're not confident or not serious.
Very true. Now the third tip, stand or sit up straight. Good posture helps you look more confident and respectful. Don't slouch or cross your arms.
Crossed arms can make you look closed or even angry. So try to keep your arms relaxed or use your hands gently when you talk. Small hand movements can help you look more natural.
And here's another tip, don't get too close. Respect people's personal space. Stand at a comfortable distance. Not too far, but not too close.
Yes, especially if you are talking to a stranger. About 1 arm's length is usually okay.
Now let's talk about your tone of voice. This is super important. Even if you say polite words, if your voice sounds rude or too loud, people might feel uncomfortable.
So how can we use a good tone of voice?
First, speak clearly and slowly. If you speak too fast, people may not understand you. Speaking slowly also shows that you are calm and respectful.
Good point. Also, try to keep your voice soft but not too quiet. You want people to hear you, but you don't want to sound like you're shouting.
Right. Think of your tone like music. If your tone is smooth and gentle, it's like a nice song. But if your tone is flat or hard, it can sound cold or rude.
Here's a tip. Add some warmth to your voice. Smile while you talk. Yes, your smile can be heard in your voice.
That's true. Try saying this sentence with a smile. Excuse me, could you help me please? Now try saying it with no smile at all. See the difference?
Yes, with a smile, the voice sounds much more friendly. It makes people want to help you.
Here's another tip. Use a little rising tone at the end of your question. For example, could you help me please? This rising tone shows that you are asking, not demanding.
Exactly. Let's try it again with another sentence. Would you mind helping me with this? Now say it with a flat tone. Would you mind helping me with this? It sounds a bit cold, right?
Yes, but if you lift your voice slightly at the end, would you mind helping me with this? It sounds much better.
Okay, let's review some quick body language do's and don'ts.
Body language do's. Smile gently. Make soft eye contact. Stand or sit up straight. Use relaxed hand gestures. Keep a respectful distance.
Body language don'ts. Don't cross your arms. Don't slouch. Don't get too close. Don't avoid eye contact. Don't frown or look angry.
And now let's review your voice tone tips.
Voice tone tips. Speak slowly and clearly. Use a soft, friendly tone. Let your voice rise a little at the end of a question. Smile while speaking. Don't speak too fast or too loud. If you follow these simple tips, you will look and sound more confident, polite, and friendly, even if your English is basic.
That's right. People often respond more to your body and tone than to your words. So use these tools well.
In the next part, we'll talk about how to ask for help in different places, at work, at school, in public, and more.
Real situations with real examples. Don't miss it.
Part 4. Real-life situations. Asking for help at work, school, and in public places. Now, we're going to make everything real. Yes, real situations. We'll look at how to ask for help at work, at school, and in public places. Because learning English is not just for the classroom, it's for life.
That's right. These examples will help you speak English in real life with confidence. Let's start with a very common place, your job.
A. Asking for help at work. Sometimes you don't understand a task, or maybe you don't know how to use a new tool or system. That's okay. Asking for help is normal, but do it politely.
Here are some simple and polite ways to ask your coworker or boss. Excuse me, could you help me with this? I'm not sure how to do this. Can you please show me? Would you mind helping me for a moment? Sorry to bother you, but can I ask you something?
Let's see a short example. You. Hi, Sarah. I'm having a little trouble with this report. Could you please explain this part to me? Sarah. Sure, let me take a look.
That was clear, respectful, and calm. You used please and made eye contact. Well done.
Also, don't forget to say thank you after. For example, thanks so much for your help. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. Thank you.
B. Asking for help at school.
Now, let's go to school. Maybe you're a student or you're taking an English class. Asking questions is part of learning. Let's imagine you don't understand the lesson. What can you say? Excuse me, could you explain that again, please? I didn't catch that. Can you say it one more time? Sorry, I didn't understand. What does this word mean? Can I ask a quick question? And if you are writing or reading and need help, how do you spell that? What's the meaning of this word? Can you help me with this sentence? Here's a short classroom example. You. Excuse me, teacher. I didn't understand the last part. Can you please repeat it? Teacher. Of course. Let me go over it again. See? Very polite. You respected the teacher and made your question clear. And again, don't forget to say, thank you for explaining. Now I understand. Thanks a lot.
C. Asking for help in public places.
Okay, now you're outside, maybe in a store, on the street, or at the train station. You might need help from a stranger. Don't worry, many people will help if you ask nicely. Here are some good ways to start. Excuse me, can you help me please? Hi, I have a quick question. Sorry, I'm lost. Can you help me? Let's try a few real examples. At the train station. You. Excuse me, which platform is the train to London? Worker. Platform 4, just over there. You. Thank you very much. In a store. You. Hi, can you help me find the milk? Worker. Sure, it's in aisle 3. You. Thanks a lot. On the street. Sorry to bother you. Do you know where the bank is? Person. Yes, just go straight and turn left. You. Thank you, I appreciate it. Easy, right? Just remember, start with excuse me, ask clearly, and end with thank you.
Bonus tips for real-life asking.
Let's finish with some fast, helpful tips for real life. 1. Use friendly words. Please and thank you go a long way. 2. Keep it simple. Don't worry about long sentences. Short is okay. 3. Stay calm. Speak slowly and clearly. 4. Smile. It makes people feel good. 5. Use your hands. Pointing or using gestures helps when you forget a word. Practice time. Now let's practice together. Repeat after me. 1. Excuse me, could you help me please? 2. Sorry, I didn't understand. Can you say that again? 3. Hi, can I ask you something? 4. Thanks so much for your help. 5. I really appreciate it.
Great job! You're doing amazing! The more you practice, the more natural it feels.
In the next part, we'll talk about what to do if the person says no or doesn't understand you. That can happen too, but don't worry. We'll show you what to say and how to stay confident.
Part 5. What to do if they say no or don't understand you. So, let's be honest. Sometimes you ask for help and they say no. Or maybe they just don't understand you. What now? Do you stop speaking English forever? No way! You just need the right words and the right attitude.
Exactly. Today, we'll show you how to stay calm, polite, and confident when someone says no or doesn't understand you. Ready? A. What to say when someone says no.
Okay, imagine this. You ask someone for help and they say, "Sorry, I'm busy," or "No, I can't." Ouch, that feels bad. But don't panic.
It's not always personal. Maybe they really are busy, or shy, or having a bad day. It happens. You can still be polite and kind. Here's what you can say.
No problem. Thank you anyway. Okay, I understand. Have a nice day. That's all right. Thanks for your time. Let's try a little example. You. Excuse me, can you help me? Person. Sorry, I can't right now. You. That's okay. Thank you anyway. Have a good day.
That was perfect. Short, sweet, and polite. You didn't argue, you didn't get upset. That's the English way.
B. What to say if they don't understand you. Now, let's say you ask for help, but they look confused. Maybe your pronunciation was unclear, or maybe you used the wrong word.
Don't worry, we've all been there, even native speakers. Let's fix it with these easy phrases.
Sorry, let me say that again. I mean, and try a different word. Let me show you, and use your phone or hands. Can I try again? Here's a real example. You, excuse me, where is the library? Person, sorry. You, library, books, read. Ah, the library. It's over there. You, thank you so much.
See how you didn't give up? You used simple words, gestures, and stayed calm. That's a win.
C. Tips to make yourself easier to understand. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Here are some quick tips to help people understand you better. 1. Speak slowly. Don't rush. Give each word space. 2. Pause after important words. This helps the listener follow. 3. Use simple words. Say help instead of assistance. 4. Don't whisper. Speak clearly and with confidence. 5. Practice pronunciation. Practice hard words at home first. D. Learn from the no. Here's the big secret. Every time someone doesn't understand you, it's a chance to learn. Yes, even a no helps you grow. You can ask yourself, did I speak too fast? Was my question too long? Did I use a hard word? Can I say it in a different way next time? And guess what? The next time you ask, you'll be better. And the next, and the next. E. Practice makes it easier. Let's practice now. Repeat after me. 1. That's okay. Thank you anyway. 2. Sorry, let me say that again. 3. Can I try again? 4. No problem. I understand. 5. Have a nice day.
Beautiful. Say these a few times every day. Say them in front of the mirror. Say them to your cat. The more you say them, the easier it gets.
F. You are stronger than you think. We want you to remember this. Even when people say no, you are brave. Even if they don't understand, you are learning. And every time you try again, you get better.
So keep asking. Keep trying. You're not just learning English, you're learning courage, confidence, and connection.
And that's what speaking English is really about. Not being perfect, but being brave. In the next part, we'll talk about how to ask for help over the phone or online. Yes, it's a little different than in person, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Part 6. Asking for help over the phone and online. Okay, now let's talk about something that can feel even more scary than asking for help in person. Yes, we're talking about asking for help on the phone or online.
That's right. No body language, no smiles, just your voice or your words on a screen. But don't worry, you just need a plan and we'll help you with that today.
A. Asking for help over the phone.
So, let's start with the phone. Imagine you need to call the bank, the doctor, or your school. How do you ask for help politely? Here's a simple and clear structure. 1. Greet them. 2. Say your name, optional. 3. Say what you need. 4. Be polite. Here's an example. Hello, good morning. My name is Anna. I need help with my account. Can you help me, please?
That's a great example. Simple, polite, and clear. Common sentences to use on the phone. Hello, this is your name. Can I ask a question? Hi, I need some help, please. I'm not sure what to do. Can you help me? Can you say that again, please? Sorry, I didn't understand. Could you repeat that?
And remember, it's okay to ask people to speak slowly. You can say, can you speak a little slower, please? Sorry, my English is not very strong. Could you speak slowly? B. Asking for help online. Email, chat, messages.
Now, let's move to the internet. Maybe you're sending an email, or chatting with customer service, or writing a message on social media. The good news? You have time to think and write. Here's how to do it. 1. Start with hello or hi. 2. Say what you need. 3. Ask politely. 4. Say thank you. Let's try an email. Subject: help with my account. Hello. I hope you are well. I need some help with my account. I cannot log in. Can you help me, please? Thank you, Maria.
Nice. Short, polite, and clear. That's the goal. You don't need big words, just simple English and kindness.
Common sentences for online help. Hi, I have a question. I need help with the problem. Can you tell me what to do? Thank you for your help. Sorry, I don't understand.
You can also say, I'm new here. Can someone help me? I'm learning English. Please be patient. C. If they don't answer right away.
Sometimes when you ask for help online, you don't get a reply right away. That's normal. People may be busy. Wait a little bit, and if you still don't hear anything, you can send a short follow-up. Hello again, just checking in. Can you help me with this problem when you have time? Thank you.
You don't have to be pushy or angry, just kind and patient.
D. Tips for better online communication.
Here are a few tips to make your online requests even better. 1. Use short sentences. Keep your message easy to read. 2. Check your spelling. Use spell check if you can. 3. Be clear and specific. Say exactly what you need help with. 4. Use a kind tone. Words like please and thank you make a big difference.
And don't forget to read the reply carefully. Sometimes the answer is there, but we miss it because we're nervous.
E. Role play practice time. Let's practice a phone call and a message. Phone call example. You. Hello, I have a question about my appointment. Staff. Sure, how can I help you? You. I'm not sure what time I should come. Staff. It's at 2 p.m. You. Thank you very much. Staff. You're welcome. Chat message example. You. Hi, I need help with my order. I didn't get it. Support. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you give me your order number? You. Yes, it's number 54321. Support. Thank you. I will check it now.
Good job! These examples are simple, polite, and real. You can do this.
F. You did it. Wow, you've learned so much, from asking for help in person to doing it on the phone and online. That's real-life English.
And remember, asking for help is not a weakness. It's smart, it's brave, and it's the best way to connect with others.
So go ahead, ask for help, politely, clearly, and with confidence. You're not just learning English, you're using it.
And we're proud of you. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we'll see you in the next lesson.